How do you get a room from this to something that looks like this? Well, we'll get into that in just a second, but first, hey guys, I'm Eli from Greenbox Games, and welcome back to another 2-minute devlog. My goal this year is to create one game for every single month of 2023, and this is the project that I'm working on in February. The game is a Fodian platformer, meaning that there are no checkpoints, and at any point you could fall from the top of the map all the way back down to the bottom. I've made two Fodian games before. One was Jumpwig, and the other was Super Rocket Monkey. So I started this project with a pretty good idea of how to go about it. Links are in the description if you want to check either of those out. It doesn't really have an official name yet. I have a whole list of ideas, and the one I'm using right now is Crevice Climb. But if you have a better name for a game where you're climbing out of an ice cave that you've fallen into, put it down in the comments. I'd love to hear it. Now, let's get into the levels. First off, everything you see here was created using modular assets. Modular assets are building blocks used to create a game's environment and are designed in such a way that allows them to fit together to create nearly unlimited variety from a small set of images. For example, in the background here, I have all of these rock assets. All of this was made from these 14 images. By keeping each individual asset as simple as possible, it lets me create incredibly varied details by rotating, flipping, and putting them together in these different combinations. This metal platform is made up of just these two images. I flip and rotate them to cover all the surfaces. Same thing with these pipes in the background. I'm just using these three images to basically draw in whatever structure I think might look interesting in that room. My process for detailing a room starts with adding assets to all the walls that you can collide with. Then I add in these foreground elements which help break up the walls a bit to add some more variety. Then I start adding in the background layer by layer. First I add in the rocks, going from large to small to get this detailed look. Then I add in the metal panels. Next comes the other background elements, like the stalactites, these little tubes, and the pipes. Now, as we get further into the background, I start to blur the assets out to help give them a feeling of depth. It's such a simple trick, but it works so incredibly well. Finally, I add in some fog in between the asset layers to add a bit more motion to the rooms and make them a bit more dynamic. And that's how I make my Hollow Knight style rooms. This game will be releasing February 24th, so go hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the announcement video. Thanks for watching.